Hello, welcome back to BSLIVE. In this episode, I want to talk about robot design. That's basically kind of like more like a robot companion. You can Google search for robot design. There are plenty for you to look at uh, as inspirations. You can also doodle your own robot and pick a design that's kind of simple for you to try to model inside Plasticity or inside Blender. I like to use uh, Plasticity for now. This design is pretty cool with one single wheel and simple arms. Um if you just try to jump into Plasticity, you can do that and maybe start with a simple 3D shapes primitives like a sphere and a square or box and cylinders. That's probably kind of work as well. If I tried last night, but this is what I came up with. It's pretty off balance. It's not very good. But when I'm thinking about robot, I like a robot that looks a little bit like a computer. I know this one's looking really weird. Last night, I used this input. I used this image, this really ugly robot, as an input for AI. So the AI actually try to come out with some concept design like this. Sometimes looking like an airplane, sometimes looking like a toaster. But this is somehow slightly better in terms of design. So I could use this as a concept. And some of these, they look uh, they looks like some like real objects from real like a physical objects, and you can design it. You can use it as part of your robot depending on what you want to create. Okay, this one's kind of cool. I really like this type of design with something that looks like a monitor, a little bit like capsules or like a toaster. Okay, this is also kind of nice. Two legs, two arms. That's one, with the wings. And yeah, this is also pretty cool. Looks like it has a wheel. I like the robots with like a wheel that looks like a wheels or like a pod. You know, it should be like a suitcase with the wheels, and you can carry around your robot. So it needs to be mobile somehow. If it has like two legs like humans, maybe it's a little bit hard to walk around. But if it has like a rocket and wheels, it's easier. Okay, this is cool, and I really should have made something like this inside uh, Plasticity. It's a good design, I think, like a bicycles. So yeah, the AI is still working in the background. I don't know. I should pick one or roughly. But no, okay, I made this also earlier today. This one looks a little bit like a mailbox or like a toaster, but it has this really silly nerdy eyes and simple ears, big mouth. Yeah, but I think the idea is just to give it a go. I should make a wheels somewhere here. I don't know, with arms. This one also a concept for a robot last night. This one has a lot more details. Looks like a really old school robot, but the shape is really simple, but the detailing is pretty amazing. This is also using AI. I'm using Kandinsky model with Stable Diffusion app. It's called Things app. This app works on the iPad, the iPhone, and also on the Mac here, Mac Mini. So I leave this overnight, and yeah, there's all kind of design of robots. I like the old school design like this. The don't worry about the details. That's something that, you know, if it's like a modern type of robots, we usually cover this. This is like the inside of the robot, but it looks really cool like this. And all the parts. This robot have 2 arms and legs mostly. If I fast forward, I change the prompting. This one is more like a, I think I put in kawaii, kawaii, which means cute. Kawaii is a Japanese word, but the AI understand it. So it looks really cute and kawaii, like a simple robot. More modern, and it's kawaii, and it's cute. Sometimes looking like a pet or like a child robot, so that you can design your robot like this. And I changed the prompt. Okay, this one's cool, like a helmet, and yeah, the body is typical. Okay, this one is simpler. I think I simplified. I try using French words, and we get this type of robot. This is probably that. This is something that we can create today. Yeah, a robot that looks like a toaster. I think I'll stick with this one for now. I don't know, make something that looks like this. I will recreate from start. So when making a robot, you can start with a square or like a sphere. It's totally up to you. Try to get the shape. The old school Mac actually with a screen is kind of like a nice inspiration for your robot if you want to, like this type of thing. So I'll just delete everything, select escape, and then select this one, delete everything. We start from scratch. We can start from a sphere. Sphere is actually a little bit harder to work with. You can have a sphere, and then you can scale, make it more like a capsules, and then but working with a sphere, like spherical object like this, I found it a little bit harder. So there is no center point. Oh, there's origin. So, and you can draw like a box to make a cutter. By default, the box is a corner. You draw from the corner. If you tap C, it's gonna center it. And you can try make a cut. Because a spherical robot is a little bit tricky, but if you cut it like this, and this is probably easier shape to work with. I mean, you can loft it using L. I have to test this, like the way, like the design. I have to decide. I mean, this is not bad. It's like a capsule, but it's a lot harder. So let's delete everything. Use corner box, draw a box, and C. Let's reshape this. I'm just gonna make something that looks like a toaster, I guess. Yeah. Just following my intuitions. Sometimes, yeah. This could be the head. can place the mouth there. See, I like robot with this type of mouth. Make this more rounded. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Oh, because I accidentally selected that part. Okay. Let's do it again. The mouth looks like old school CD-ROM space. Should I make this rounded? I don't know. Yeah, it looks friendly, safe. Plasticity, robo, just robot tests. I don't know, you can design your robot whatever you like. So let's see the eyes. For the eyes, I'll show you something with a sphere. You can use sphere and just draw the eyes of the robot, the eye socket. And you can still adjust the eyes. You can see this is kind of procedural. You can't. Can you move this? Oh, apparently you can still move it as well. So move and scale the sphere as you like. If you X, you will delete it. But if you Shift X, you get a hole. If you have a hole, it's easier to work with. You can patch the hole, make this planar. Oops, smooth. So patch the hole, make it smooth. Now it's kind of, once you have something like this, you can O to inset, and you can extrude, right? And it's still maintaining the smooth surface. So that's pretty cool, I guess. I will do the same for the ear. Just draw on the center. Okay, this is I'm drawing the sphere, and then I will tap Q, and we have the ear. For the eyes, if it's, let's see, I'm selecting the face and Control 2, and then I will make this rounded. Oh, you don't need to do this if you don't want to. Okay, that's kind of interesting. So I just make this part rounded, and I thought that looks nicer. So I forgot to draw the other side of the ears. Is if I use a mirror, I will lose one of the eyes. I guess that's okay. Now the eyes is the same shapes. That's okay, I can live with that. Okay, so let's make the body. Head. corner box. What's the body is gonna look like? Okay, let's move this guy a little bit. Same case with the body. I like this shape that looks like a little bit like a classic Mac. Make it rounded. Yeah, before I do that, maybe make this rounded. Hard edge is okay too, I guess. And I like to make inset. This is where you put the heart, or yeah, could be like a TV or the iPad container. It's like a slot for your. I think every robot needs to have this container. Turn off the X-ray. Make this rounded like a TV. Still adjust the shape. Make this rounded. Okay, that's kind of nice. This one reshape. Don't know what to do there. Make it rounded. Yeah, this guy doesn't have arm yet. Should I create the arms using the cylinder? I haven't used the cylinder, right? Just make a cut like that. That's where the arm's gonna be. You can do something funky with the ear. For example, you can use pipe. This create that detail. If I tap Q, we get the ring. Yeah. This body. I don't know. If I could make the legs or like a wheels. This character needs to have wheels, maybe. I haven't decided on the connector yet. That's cute. The wheels. How do we make the wheels? Center, circle. Extruding a circle and expanding it like that. Probably too big. shape, select the objects, scale, oops. Oh, turn off the curve. Now we have just the solid, select the solid, scale. Oh, okay, we lost the center, okay. Don't do that. Mirror, Q. Okay, that's weird, okay. To adjust the thickness. Reshape. Yeah, now I need to think how to connect every part. Okay. Slightly tricky. I didn't think about it. Maybe this, yeah. I guess this I could just draw somewhere here. Okay, this is gonna be a new body. B, right click. Just need to make a cut. Plasticity is actually really powerful as well with a CSG, constructive solid geometry. Like you can easily cut and slice boolean using Q, right? And then you can just round it, make it rounded. And my wheel is too thick. Leave some space. Scale goes inside. Yeah, I don't know. There should be other ways to do this, but I think this is pretty okay. It's a bit funny, dodgy. There, you know, if there's like a machinery going on, it can hold the wheels. How not to design your robot. You actually need to design a concept before 3D modeling it, but I don't know why not? Just make something. Yeah, I cannot scale it. I mean, I can select the head, scaling it. It's making it too big. Okay, just missing the arms, but I think this should be pretty okay for now. Yeah, I think if I move this a little bit, this shape is a little bit cuter, like probably just leave it like that for now. Yeah, I wish I could move this. I think I want to keep that shape. I make this rounded shape too early, so I have to keep it. So, oh yeah, this is my robot design for today. I can do it again another day, but yeah, more or less, if you can make any kind of robots, right? You can make it looking like a toaster, rice cooker. It's a very cute if it's made if it's based on real life objects that you see every day. It looks familiar and it doesn't look scary. It's not like a robot, like a crazy looking robot like this, but it has its own beauty, you know. It's not totally ugly. It's like old school robots that's made from whatever available. If it's more modern and designed, it looking like a futuristic robot, maybe it's simpler. So the AI is still making things up. This could be some ideas how you want to colorize the robots, how you want to texture the robot. Anyhow, you can send this to Blender, for example. File, save as desktop, obj, robot. You can use trees, quad, n-gon. I like to use the n-gon. Yeah, there's a lot of option here. Export. Open up Blender if my computer can handle it. File, import, obj, desktop, robot. Select everything, RX -90. Okay, we have our robot. You can add a rig at this point. You can rig your character or paint it. For now, I'm just gonna give it some kind of material, metals. We can use rusty metal or smart metal. It's gonna try this. Okay, switch this to cycles. This one should be rubber. Synthetic material, plastic, save, robo, test. This part, maybe select the face, smart metal, create a new material slot. Put a light there. Yeah, I don't know. I think the eyes need to be less scary. Get rid of that for now. can put a sphere somewhere there. Just for a quick test, I guess. Plastic, apply material. Okay, nice. Blue eyes. Yeah, the robot is incomplete. You need to have arms, cables, and things like that. Make a glowing eyeballs. Maybe not too bright. It looks pretty scary. I think that's okay. Sun. It's fun. It's a lot of fun to give it a material, even though it's really basic. Okay, yeah, so I can spend more time on this. Yeah, but that's basically like the workflow if I want to bring something from Plasticity into Blender. This is the rough low poly. The design is not, it's not perfect, it's not the most beautiful. You can do like some painting on top of this. The arms is missing. I like the arms to be, you know, flexible, like there's like rubber arms and then with a grabbing hands. There's something there. There's something. So from the head. Oh, I see something like lines. Maybe instead of blue, I can make this different color. Okay, that's my robot for today. I can definitely work further on this, make rubber hands, things like that. But hopefully you find this useful. Just, you know, make a concept art first, whether you're using AI or you draw it yourself. Before you even start modeling, but you can also freestyle modeling, doesn't matter. It's for practice. Hopefully you find this useful. Thanks again for tuning in, and so I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.